about to give them what they want. I don't think they're ready for this, though. Beast mode, beast mode, beast mode, beast mode, beast mode, beast mode, beast mode.
What's good, YouTube? You know who it is. Chris Jones, representing Pump Chasers, and you already know. Go to tigerfitness.com, tigerfitness.com, and get your Pump Chasers subs. Got that GAF whey, peach cobbler, chocolate peanut butter. Got the creatine. Guys, get your creatine. What are you doing? Pump and grind pre-workout for when you need a boost. Cuts FTS. Guys, stop. Pause the video and head on down to tigerfitness.com. All right? All right, guys. And you already know About That Life hoodies coming in 3 colors to beastmode316.com. They're thin, so you can wear them in the summer, winter, spring, and the fall. Don't just buy one. Motherfucker, buy them all! Alright, guys. So I'm going to try not to make this video too long. What I want to do is show you guys what is achievable natural. Just like we have math, right? Math is a universal language. And just like there are prime numbers, we also need prime examples, right? Just like in basketball, right? Michael Jordan is a prime example of a high-level athlete, a champion in the realm of basketball, right? We know in bodybuilding, somebody like a Ronnie Coleman is a prime example of what a bodybuilding champion looks like. But he's also, energy works both ways, he's also a prime example of what can happen to your back. Let's keep it 100 here. We keep it 100 on this channel. He's a prime example. See, prime examples work both ways. The universe literally gives you prime examples. And they will use some of your favorite influencers in every world, whether that be rap, whether that be sports, religion, whatever. There's gonna be prime examples so you can take your notes, okay? So let me give you a prime example of what is achievable natural, because quite frankly, I read a lot of comments in comment sections of other channels, and I'm thinking that I'm just speaking on my perspective. It just seems like there's some kind of disconnect with what is achievable natural. So let's understand this. Since math is universal language, let's just stick to the numbers. We know for a fact, fuck opinion, fact, steroids came out in 1935. Fact, that's numbers, 1935. We are in 2023. Hasn't even been a 400 years yet. People have been bodybuilding long before steroids came out. In my opinion, I don't think steroids really became mainstream to the point where a lot of bodybuilders were using it until maybe 10 plus years after they came out. It takes time for things to make their rounds, you know? But let's just stick to the numbers and let's look at bodybuilders from the year 1934 and down. That way there's no room for doubt. Any doubt is out because we're sticking to the numbers, not our emotions. So let me show you some shit right here. So I bought this book, guys, called Muscle Control and Barbell Exercise. I honestly wanted a physical copy, but it's hard to find. This book was written by 2 bodybuilders, but we're gonna focus on one. His name was Vishnu Nash. Okay, very interesting man. Muscle Control and Barbell Exercise. It's pretty much showing shit. Now this book came out in 1930, by the way, which is why I'm sharing this. This came out in 1930. So these people are without a doubt natural. No steroids, okay? As you see, Muscle Control is written by Vishnu Nash. Keep in mind, these bodybuilders are from India, okay? These are not Americans. All right, 1930, okay? Look at this guy right here. Thick. Okay, we're scrolling down. Front double bicep right here with a vacuum. okay? Back muscles. Look at that most muscular right here. As you see, this guy right here is peeled to the bone, looking like he about 0% body fat. As you see, this guy's not very big, but he's very proportionate and very aesthetic. Look at those legs, okay? Look at the lats. Mind you guys, keep in mind, equipment was very limited back then. I'm gonna put some pictures on the screen too, okay? Just in case the laptop looks a little blurry. But as you see, these bodybuilders are from India and no steroids needed. Now keep in mind guys, not only was there no steroids involved, but back then, gym equipment was very limited, very limited. Even squat racks didn't come out to the early 1900s, and they didn't really get popular amongst bodybuilders later. A lot of bodybuilders squat light or didn't squat at all. These are facts. So not only can you get a great physique naturally without steroids, you can get some pretty decent legs without heavy barbell squats. Okay? Let me show you this other guy right here. This is taken from the 1920s. Look at these legs. Bobby Pandora built his legs without doing barbell squats. Look at this, shredded glutes. You see shredded glutes today, people immediately start saying, not Natty. This picture was taken in the 1920s. You can see for yourself. There are people bodybuilding today with hammer strength equipment, hack squat equipment, every supplement under the sun, and still don't look like that man who was bodybuilding in the 1920s. We're going to do some more videos in the future giving you guys some cheat codes. Just like math is a universal language, there are common denominators that a lot of people are not using today. Notice these guys were posing. I've been telling you guys to pose. Isometric contractions is a workout. We'll talk more about that in the future. Let's stay on topic here. So this is facts. You can build a great physique naturally, facts by the numbers without any room for doubt. No room for doubt. Just facts. Those are the numbers. You can build a great physique naturally. Now think about it guys, we are decades, literally decades in the future. We have fancy gyms with equipment that's fancy, supplements, the internet, Google, information is abundant. We have so many advantages that the forefathers of this lifestyle could only dream of. With that said, we should at least be just as good as these guys, if not better. Let me say that again. With that said, we should be at least just as good as these guys, if not better. The issue is this, quite frankly, some people just don't have the discipline. Point blank period. When your level of discipline, when your mindset does not match the goal, you will fall off every time. Some people, quite frankly, have goals that are too big for their britches. They have goals that their level of discipline do not match. Whatever your goal is, you have to understand that your mindset and level of discipline must be aligned. As they say, put your heart into it. Now, I'm gonna share this guy with you. This guy, long time supporter of mine, brother in iron, natural bodybuilder. His name is Joshua Kenyon. I actually met him for the first time in person. I've been following him for years on the social media. Been following him for years, but we met for the first time in person in Tennessee. I believe that was last year. We met in Tennessee. Guys, when we have meetups, come congregate with your brothers and sisters. Okay? Come congregate with your brothers and sisters. When we have these open gym meetups, come and say hello. Come take pictures. Alright? So he came to the meetup. I'm gonna show you this clip right here. Alright, homies and homies. And this guy right here, he been following me for a very long time. I saw him when he was a kid. So he was like 16 years old. Now he's 23.
And look at him, guys. Natural, and he planning on competing next year for his natural pro card. I believe the Muscle Mayhem, right?
Muscle Mayhem, July. Yep.
So fun fact, guys. I was supposed to do that show in the past, but backed out. All right. Shout out to Matt Ogun, by the way. Tell him about yourself.
What's up? I'm Josh Kenyon, man. I've been following Chris since I was like, man, since like 2013, dude. Like, this was like one of the first inspirations I had, like when I started lifting. I started lifting at 13, man, at my house, just with a barbell, some dumbbells, and a pull-up bar, and that's when the YouTube fitness game was a lot smaller, not so oversaturated, you know, and so we had guys like Chris, Jones, Matt Ogus, Mark Loveliner, people like that, man. Those was like some of the first people that I started following, and so...
Now, fun fact, I came to the meetup whole ready. I was about 178 to 180, somewhere around there. When I do meetups, I try to come through looking good because I'm a firm believer pictures last forever. Now, as you see, me and Josh are about the same height, right? Give or take. And he came down there about 198. He was bulked up and hulked up, dense and thick, right? He just competed in a natural bodybuilding show, and he won his natural bodybuilding pro card. Congratulations to my brother Josh, man. I can't wait to link up with you again in the near future, get a training video so the people can see you get it in on the channel, okay? Make sure to go follow him, go to his social media, and go say hello to him. I got his Instagram on the screen, okay? But as you guys see, he competed, won his natural pro card, and he came through with shredded glutes. He weighed at his lowest at 165. So he went from 198 and got down to 165. Don't get so caught up in how much you weigh on the scale. Just like in sculptures, when they got a ding, 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 take off that excess material to really give you those deep lines and shit. That's how you got, when you want those shredded glutes, you want those shredded obliques, that's what it takes. Although I preach keeping it whole ready, there's a time and a place that some of you guys might want to get show ready. And when you want to get show ready, that whole ready discipline is not enough. You got to tap into that show ready discipline. If you want to be whole ready, you got to have the whole ready discipline level. You got to adjust your settings. Like we adjust our settings on the radio, adjust your settings. You got to be engaged and dedicated to the whole ready discipline. You want that show ready, deep lines, stupid cuts, looking like you 0% body fat. 0% body fat is not possible, just a figure of speech. You want that 0% body fat look? Well, you got to adjust your settings and understand that's a different level of dedication. Can you handle that pressure? If so, adjust your settings and be ready to be fully dedicated. You got to be all in. If you're walking around this bitch 20% body fat, trust and believe it's because you live a 20% body fat lifestyle. If you're walking around here 10% to 12% body fat, it's because you've adjusted yourself to a 10 to 12% body fat lifestyle. Whatever your goals are, you must adjust your settings because this is a lifestyle first and foremost. If you don't work it, you don't eat it. What is eating? Eating is when you consume something. And when you consume something, you will absorb and you will feel the effects. Well, winning a trophy is a different type of consuming. You're going to consume the moment. You're going to soak in and digest that moment. And if you want to experience that moment, if you want to eat, then motherfucker, let's get to work. So there it is, guys. Just a little video showing you a prime example of what is possible natural. Be sure to comment below and let me know what you guys think. And again, shout outs to my brother. New WNBF Natural Drug Tested Pro. Don't forget to like my shit, comment, subscribe, buy 30 of them bitches, and holler back at your boy. Peace.
we fuck up these weights.